What's cooking, guys? We all know Premiere Pro is pretty amazing, but there's actually a lot of hidden features you probably don't know about. So in this video, I'm gonna go over a few that will blow your mind. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so the first hidden feature we're going to talk about is saving audio and video presets. I did already make a video on this, but I still feel like it is an amazing hidden feature that still not a lot of people know about. So to actually do this, no matter if it's a video or audio effect, it's going to be the same exact process. So right here, I have actually an effect I already added before. You can see I added a bunch of transform shake points onto my timeline, and I named it shake. But if you actually just made something like this, like a video effect, on adjustment layer or a clip, what you can actually do is just highlight that transform, whatever you did for that effect, right click on it and hit save preset, and then you can just name it however you want to name it. Like I said, I named mine shake, and like I said, I have the same thing for audio. If I have like a kind of like a poor audio track, I can just throw effect on it and then go back to effects controls, and then I have my delay. You can add a bunch of effects, like you put 4 different effects into one clip to really clean up some type of camera audio. You can literally highlight all 4 of those effects, or 3 effects, or however audio effects you used, and then you can right click on them all and do the same thing, save preset, and then name this some type of audio effect, cleaning up camera audio, something like that. And of course you can change the type. You can do anchor to in point, out point, depending on what kind of transition it is, or audio effect. I usually just keep it on scale, then you hit OK. And then once you actually have that effect saved, you go into effects, you go up to presets, and all your presets should be saved right here. So I have all these different presets I've made before for my other tutorial videos. And then what you can do is you can just grab any of your presets and then just drag them onto your clips. I always suggest adding an adjustment layer, especially for transitions, because you want them to be a certain length. If you just drag this onto a whole clip, it's going to do the effect onto the whole clip. So just make sure you create adjustment layers the length you want and then drag that onto it. And then same goes for audio effects. You can always just drag that onto the full audio clip, or an adjustment layer if that's what you're really looking for. And now for my second hidden feature, it is the button editor, and it is located over here. It's called the button editor, and you probably have seen all these tools before. You've probably even hit play here and went back frames, but you probably never messed with any of these other kind of tools, these buttons. So if you actually hit this plus arrow, you have all these different buttons. You have safe margins, you have you have show guides, snap in program monitor. I actually love using snap in program monitor and safe margins when I'm using text. So what you do is you just grab them and you just pull them, and it just snaps them right into this. And then you can just click on whatever ones you need. Like I have the comparison view I just dragged on. You can hit this, and now I have a side-by-side clip comparison if I'm doing color correction or something like that. Just toggle it off. You have safe margins, like I said, for text. There really is just a lot of tools in here you can use. I've showed a couple in my videos. Looping your playback so your audio just keeps bouncing back when you're doing audio effects, screenshots, everything's here. You can really customize your projects here and really make it flow how you want. And now into our third hidden feature, which is adjusting all your audio clips at the same time, and also adding audio effects to all the same clips at the same time. So how you do that is, I've showed it in other videos, is your audio track mixer. And if you don't see that, you always go up to Windows and you can hit audio track mixer, and you can click it and it will pop up. I already actually have, for my project here, my layer 2 and 3 adjusted to -10. So that means anything in this second layer here and this third layer are going to be adjusted to -10, but it's not going to affect any other layer. And it's so much better than having to adjust every single clip individually, especially if I'm splicing clips a lot. And on top of affecting all the audio clips for their volume, what you can actually do is add an effect to all the audio clips. So you can come up over here and there's this kind of over arrow, says show, hide, effects, and sends. Click that, opens it up. You kind of pull this aside so you can see it a little bit better. And then you have all these kind of slots. You can hit this arrow down, and then here you have all these audio effects like amplitude and compression. Maybe I want to put a hard limiter on, and then you can kind of adjust it a little bit. And then maybe you want to add another effect, noise reduction, dehummer, whatever you want to add. You can add all these audio effects onto this single layer. So that means every single one of these sound effects on this layer is affected. Rather than having to affect one of these clips, these sound effects clips, and then copying and pasting it onto every single one. And now into my fourth hidden feature is just simple as linking and unlinking audio. A lot of people probably don't even know how to do this, but it's literally so simple. So say if you have a clip here and you just want to adjust the video and you want to keep the audio, but oh man, you're pulling them both. I wish I could unlink these clips rather than trying to lock the audio layer and then just affect the video layer and then unlocking again. And maybe you want to adjust it again, but then you have to keep doing that same process over and over again. It just kind of is just tedious, takes way too much time. Just click on your clip, right click on it, and you just hit unlink. And now they're two separate layers. Drag the video layer where you want it and make sure it's all set, and then highlight them both, right click on it, and just link them again. And now they're connected again. It's so simple, but also so effective. It's very underlooked, but it's honestly game-changing. I wish I used it more. I just always forget, of course. And now for our fifth and final hidden feature, I'm gonna go into the preferences. So what we're gonna do, depending on if you're on a Mac or a Windows, you're gonna wanna locate your preferences. For a Mac, it's under Premiere Pro and under Preferences. If you're on Windows, it might be under Edit, and there might be preferences down here that you need to find. But for us, like I said, I'm on a Mac, so go to Preferences. I'm just gonna start on General. And here you have everything you could possibly want to adjust your whole entire Premiere experience. You have your appearance, you can change the brightness of everything, you can change the audio so it doesn't play audio while you're scrubbing. All these different types of settings and preferences that really allow you to operate Premiere to how you want to operate it. There's honestly so much in here you can change, and honestly there's a lot I've changed personally. And maybe if you guys are interested in creating a preferences video, top 5 preferences or something like that, let me know in the comments and maybe I'll create a video for it in the future. But for this video, I'm just gonna go down to the timeline tab, and here we have where we can adjust our video transition default duration for both your audio and video, and also still image. So you can adjust the frames to have seconds. I think the default is maybe 1 second. I actually changed my video transition defaults to 15 frames, which is very quick. That's just like your cross dissolves. And then my audio transitions, you can adjust that as well. I'm actually gonna change this also to 15 frames. I've been wanting to do this, and here I am changing it. And for still image, the same thing. Maybe you're making a compilation of pictures or something, and you don't want it to be 5 seconds. Just change it, do 3 seconds or whatever you want. Maybe you want them longer. So you don't have to just keep dragging the length for all the clips, but just make sure that you change this before you import. Because if you import your photos and then change this, they're not gonna be changed. You're gonna have to delete them all and then import them again. This is just really helpful for those people who like to really use the default video and audio transitions. And maybe you're just constantly adjusting it every time you add it onto a clip, but really, you don't have to. You can adjust it right here. All right, guys, that's all I got for you in this video. Some hidden features in Premiere Pro that maybe you didn't know about. Maybe you did. Let me know in the comments, let me know what you thought. Or if you want me to create a different tutorial or the preferences video like I was mentioning before, let me know. And as always, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell so you can be kept up with all my other tutorial videos like this. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.